Hello there and welcome to the channel again. Today we are going to have a tutorial on how to safely extract and fit back a friction-fitted nib. For this demonstration I'm going to use the model Furore from Leonardo, but these steps can be easily applied to other friction-fitted nibs. If you are a fountain pen user, this is a very convenient skill to have because either you want to change your nib or just have a clogged up feed, most likely and in the most extreme cases, you will have to remove your nib and feed to properly clean them. First, I want to warn everyone that extracting a nib from a Leonardo pen will terminate your warranty. We or the manufacturer won't be held responsible for any damages that may occur from this process. But if you're committed and decided to do it, I will show you in this video what to expect and what to do and what to avoid doing when extracting the nib. On the Furore collection, but also on the Momento Zero collection, we do offer spare nibs, gold and steel, on our website. I will leave a link below to them, but also you can find them in the other category on the PenVenture website. Let's bring the camera closer and guide you step by step into this process. For this process you will need to use something to grip your nib. For example, I'm using a square piece of rubber and this is cut from an old inner bicycle tire. But if you don't have that, you can also use a piece of cloth. Now let's start with step number one. Step number one, we are going to take a closer look at the nib and see how and where the nib sits on the feed. Try to memorize where this nib sits on the feed. This is important when you are trying to fit it back. I suggest you to make a photo of the back of the nib just to see how this will fit back. Okay, now we are going to remove the converter from the pen. This will help to easily extract the nib. Let's put it aside and we are going to screw back the barrel of the pen. And as you see, the logo of the company will align with the nib. This is also important when we are going to fit the nib back. Now, using a piece of cloth or rubber that you are going to grip the nib, we are going to place it like this, and with this finger under we are going to grip the feed. With this finger from here we are going to grip the nib. Do not squeeze harder, just a little bit. And with this hand we are going to place on the body of the pen, and in one fluid motion we are going to pull the nib and the barrel at the same time, like this. And voila, we have extracted the nib and the feed. Now you can clean the feed or you can change the nib, do whatever you like. Now let's follow the steps needed to put the nib back into this pen. Now, like I told you, you have paid attention to my instructions and made a photo. You will have to place your nib on the feed just like it was when you extracted it, and I will try to put it and show you how it should look. And this is how and where it should be placed. It should be not offset to in one way or the other, it must be center. Now pay very close attention because this barrel has some cutouts that will allow the nib to slide inside. This is important, and this is why I advise you to pay attention and have the branding. And now we are going to use the logo Leonardo Furore that is engraved on the barrel to put the nib like this inside the section. And now we are going to find where it is fit. See, this is not entering, this is not entering, but if we are going to put it center to the engraving, voila, the nib is inside. Now we are going to make the alignments, and we are going to not put the nib inside before this nib sits like it should sit into the final shape. Doing this in front of the camera, and it's a little bit tricky for me, but if no one is filming you at home, it should be easy. Now that we placed everything like it should be, I'm going to show you. This is how it should look. Okay, now if you took the photos like I told you in the beginning, you can use the photo to check if the nib sits well on the feed. If you're happy with the result, now we are going to have the same grip like we extracted. Using this finger, we are going to hold the feed from here and our finger on the nib, and in one fluid motion we are going to push it back inside like this, and voila, we have fitted back the nib like it was in the beginning. For the final check, slowly try putting the cap back on the pan. If you done it correctly, the cap should screw back like this and close. If the cap will go only this much, do not push it. That means that the nib was not pushed inside as much as it should be. And I advise you to go back, extract the nib, and try to put it further inside. If you've done it correctly, the cap will close perfect. This is it, you are ready to go. Yesterday, Salvatore from Leonardo and I talked about this video, and he told me to ask you guys if you would like to have screw-in nib units for the Leonardo pens, or if you like friction-fitted nibs like I showed you a few moments ago. Any feedback is more than welcome, and you can use the comment section below to express your opinion on this matter. I'm very happy to have such a good collaboration with the Leonardo team, and I'm very happy to see that they are ready to change design aspects of their pens accordingly to your feedback. I hope this video was useful. If you have any questions, use the comment section below. I will answer them. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to be notified whenever we upload videos. Follow us on Instagram. I will leave a link below to all our social media accounts. Stay in touch with us by being a part of our family, the Pen Venture family. I look forward to seeing you next video.